Hi and welcome to the EY Library webinar. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about the EY Library subscription box. For those of you who haven't heard about this box, this is an opportunity to find out what it is, what it includes, what the purpose is and how it's going to work. For those of you that follow me on Instagram at EYFS4me, you will have seen possibly some of my live videos where I've gone through some of the content of the subscription box, but I wanted to create something permanent so that you could learn a little bit more about how this is really going to support continuous professional development in the early years. And so the reason this came about is I was talking with Stacey Benge, who is an international early years consultant. And we were having a discussion around the fact that as much as we enjoy face-to-face training and going out to events, it's not always easily accessible for all key people and teachers. And we wanted to create a platform where we share good practice. And that might be a really good book that we've just read and we want to share the headlines from that book. Or we might have listened to a great podcast and gone, there's some really good debate around particular practices, or a blog post, for example, or a free resource that is available online. And so we decided that we wanted this to be available in a central place, and we decided that we would use this on Instagram using hashtag EYLibrary. So that started a few months ago and it's taken off. Lots of people are contributing their thoughts, feelings, debating around different practices and pedagogy. Lots of people are doing lives and doing book reviews. Some Instagram users have started book clubs. And so we're really starting to see a connection based on our continuous professional development, which is really, really useful. But I wanted to take this one step further because what I've noticed is lots of our workforce is based on Instagram and Facebook. There are so many of you using those platforms to learn about good practices and ways to develop your skills and knowledge. And so I decided to launch the EY Library subscription box. This is a subscription box that is focused and aimed at the early years sector. So it is exclusively for those people that want to learn about child development, practice pedagogy, your own kind of role within that workforce. It's very much based on that 0 to 5, pushing to probably age 7, and really thinking of ways that we can connect as a workforce over different topics or themes. So it is a termly, every 12 weeks, a termly themed box. And it will provide you with ongoing CPD opportunities, and more crucially, it will be a place to network with others. So for those of us that subscribe to the box and get engaged in the discussion, we'll really have some focused work that we can do across that 3 months, across that 12 weeks, to really start to develop our practice and our knowledge. The box itself, and I keep saying box, but it's technically a pack, it's a subscription pack, so I can make sure that it goes through your letterbox, but essentially it is a themed pack full of goodies and resources. And I have decided to do it termly so that I don't overwhelm people, because you are so busy with all the other things that you are required to do. This is meant to be a boost. It's not meant to be another job to add to your list. And so this is what is going to be included in the EY Library subscription box. If you want more information, you can subscribe at www.eyfs4me.com. So you can subscribe to the newsletter, which I'm going to talk about shortly, and you can subscribe to pre-order the box that will be coming out in September, and then again in January, and then again thereafter. Can't remember what month that will be. So what's included? First of all, you will get an up-to-date and relevant CPD book based on early years and education. I have made it a real mission to find books that are going to really add to your experiences and your knowledge. So I've reviewed the books myself, I've looked at reviews on different book websites, I've made sure that it has a good level of theory but also knowledge that can be transferred directly into practice, and I've tried to make sure it's not a book that is already well circulated, so some of those more unknown books that have just as useful information within them. So you will get your CPD book, and it will be a really good and accessible book, and then you will also get an exclusive mini guide or a free resource or downloadable PDF, and this is going to come from a range of specialists and partnerships from the EY Library. For example, I'm currently working with early education to agree a resource to be included in one of the packs. I'm also working with early arts, I'm working with consultants and advisors, I'm using some of my own specialist knowledge and expertise. So you will have a guide or a resource which will be associated with the book's topic. For example, if it was a book on physical development, the guide would be something else that you could supplement your knowledge with. And then each pack is going to have reflection questions, and they are going to give you an opportunity to come back to the group, and that will be through social media, and answer those questions. You may do that through a live, you may do that through your own webinar, you may do that through the Instagram chat, you might share on your Facebook. It will be completely up to you how you're then going to answer those questions. And then I'm going to accumulate those responses and create a Termly blog post on that topic using your guys' knowledge and reflections. And so this can all be shared through the hashtag EY Library community. There will also be positivity cards and prompts for your own CPD. So these are just things that are going to give you that boost. Everybody loves a bit of stationery and goodies within these packs. So you'll get lots of little goodies in there to really boost and support your well-being. There's also going to be supporting stationery items. So if you're going to be reading a book, some of us like to highlight, some of us like to tag, some of us like to turn pages, some of us like to make notes in an additional notebook. So each box will have something new in there to really support with your continuous professional development. You will also get a CPD voucher for the EY Library online course. So every themed box will have that exclusive mini guide or free resource or downloadable. So that will be associated to the main topic. And then on top of that, you will get a voucher which will give you access to an EY Library online course. Now this voucher will give you a discount, but there will be some small cost associated with that. So for example, if it was physical development or social and emotional skills in the early years, you can use the resources within the box and then you can go on to complete the online course, which will include webinars, downloadable materials and extra content. There might be some podcasts within there, there'll be presentations, and you'll have unlimited access to that. What is good about those online courses is once you've used your voucher and you've bought the course, you can then use those materials to cascade them back to your staff. So each course will give you an outline of how you can then go and deliver it in a team meeting. So they'll only be about an hour long, and that has been very intentional so that you can take those materials and you can then go and deliver them yourself when you're cascading to your team, which again boosts your own confidence in that knowledge area. In addition to that, you will have access to a Termly newsletter with links, ideas, resources and free CPD. Now this is universally available, so anybody can go up and sign up to this, but it's just another edition that you'll be able to access. If you yourself are developing any CPD, you can also request to have your information included within that newsletter. So you can sign up to the Termly CPD newsletter at www.eyfsforme.com. Once you've signed up, you will receive an email which will have a newsletter within it and then a link to my main blog where all the links for that free and low-cost CPD will be available. And it will include things such as podcasts, blogs, free training guides and ebooks. If you would like to promote your own materials, then please do get in touch. So just to clarify, the continuous element of the subscription box, the thing that you're going to have access to in an ongoing way once you've read the book, is those reflection questions. You will get your set within your pack, but I will continue to ask questions as we go so we can continually reflect on how the topic links to our early years practice. And that includes our opposing opinions. We might think differently about different elements of the book. We might think about practical tips based on theoretical parts of the book. And we're really thinking about how we can transfer our knowledge into practice. The online courses, the discount code will obviously be matched and there'll be extra downloadable content as well. So watch out for those on eyfsforme.com. And this is really about bringing the Instagram community together. If you've never posted a story before, once you've done one, your confidence grows. Or if you've ever been a part of a Instagram chat group, sending voice notes can be really useful, and listening to other people's voice notes, because it really connects us as a community. So this will be ongoing, all happening in the background until the next subscription box comes out. If you're not already a follower, please join us at the hashtag EY Library community, or you can follow our accounts at EYFS for me or Stacey Benge MS. There's so much going on over there, so please do join us.